Welcome back to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg, of course. That's Chris Camozzi. He's been on our show several times before. He's getting ready to fight Andrew Craig. Um, I hate doing this to you, but the first one is you're on a bit of a slide right now. You kind of had a little back step, and I don't really understand. I understand Souza's, like I kind of get what happened during that fight, but the Lorenz Larkin fight still kind of gives me fits a little bit. Like I don't really know what happened during that fight to you. Take me through the Larkin fight. How about that? Just take me through the Larkin fight and let me know what your feelings are on that one.
Fighting Larkin was a little bit of a tough situation. It was, I felt like it was pretty even in the first round. But I had lost my vision in the first round in my right eye. I got a retinal abrasion. So in my right eye, I was just seeing black. So that eye completely went out until probably about 1, 2 in the morning that night. So I went to the hospital after they looked at it. I had to wear an eye patch for a week and a half or so. Had to get my eye was dilated every day. I had to get all these drops and stuff. So it definitely didn't help as far as seeing what's going on in the fight. But I don't blame the whole loss on that. I think Larkin was a better man that night. He was a lot quicker than I had expected, and I didn't mix up my game like I needed to. I didn't work in takedowns and stuff. I didn't change levels and keep him guessing. So I think it was more my mistakes than anything that lost me that fight.
Going to Andrew Craig, obviously record wise, you have a lot more experience. You're 19-7. He's 9-2. 5 KOs, 6 subs, 8 decisions for you, and your wins. 3 KOs, 1 sub, 5 decisions for him. So obviously both you guys are going to be in great shape. Both you guys push the pace. This fight's in Abu Dhabi, so it's a bit of a travel. This isn't going to be one of those, it's just a couple hours going to New York City. It's a long way. Will jet lag be a huge factor for you coming into this mess? And do you have a special way to counteract jet lag on these big trips?
I've noticed that I do a lot of traveling, whether it's for fighting or whether it's for fun, and I think the jet lag more affects me on the way home than it does going there for the most part. At least for me, I don't know if it's like that for everybody else, but every time I come home, I always feel jet lag. Going there, I think I'm excited to get there. I'm excited to go to another part of the world. I'm excited to fight. I feel good, and I have a lot of experience with traveling now, so I love the fact that it's in Abu Dhabi, to tell you the truth. Training at Denver at altitude and then going to the desert in Abu Dhabi should be an advantage for me as well.
Well, plus two, most people don't realize that Denver's actually a mountain desert. It's actually pretty dry up there. So when most people they come to Vegas, they're always complaining because they're cracking and they don't understand why they're so thirsty all the time and they're falling apart. It's the same thing when you go to Abu Dhabi because it is a desert. You're not going to have that problem. So not only going to be training at altitude, but then you won't also have the dried out problem like everybody else is going to have. You'll be very comfortable and very almost home as far as atmosphere and barometric pressure and all that stuff goes. So from that standpoint, it's going to be good. Because you do travel so much, do you think you'll be able to play games with him, play a mental game with him about how much better you're feeling than he is? Because he's going to be jet lagged. He's going to be falling apart a little bit. Because most people don't travel as much as we do. Most people don't get the opportunity to travel for fun as well. Like you and I like to travel for fun. When we have nothing else going on, we want to take off and go someplace. He to my knowledge, Andrew doesn't do that. So he's going to be a guy that's going to be he travels very rarely. And he's going to be in a foreign country, and it's going to be good luck trying to find food, good luck trying to find sleep. Do you think you'll be able to play a mental game with him with the jet lag too?
Yeah, we may see that. I always like to kind of play mental games with my opponents. I'm always walking around the hotel smiling, happy. A lot of these fighters are pissed off because they're cutting weight and stuff. I'm usually good, even cutting weight. I might get a little grumpy when I'm on weight before weigh-ins. Waiting around, playing the waiting game all day. But other than that, I've always got a smile on my face. I'm always in a good mood. I get to do what I love every day, so it's kind of hard to be grumpy or be in a bad mood. There's way worse jobs out there I could be doing right now.
Yeah, you could be in a cubicle at 9 to 5, and just every day doing
Exactly.
the same thing. That's just crazy to me. That's just crazy. Well, let's talk about Andrew Craig a little bit more. Let's break him down as a fighter. What do you see when you watch tape on him?
I see that he likes to strike a lot like me. He's not a powerhouse wrestler, which is good for me. I'm always working wrestling and stuff, but when I get at those high level college wrestlers and stuff, they pose a different problem for me. He's a gritty fighter, and I think our styles match up well. But I think that I'm better everywhere in this fight that it goes.
Do you think you'll be able to finish him and make a standpoint in this fight?
Yeah, I think I need to finish him. I don't want any more decisions. And coming off 2 losses, I need a big finish. Whether it be knockout or submission, it doesn't matter to me. But my cardio has always been good, but we've been pushing it even more so that I can just be in his face the whole time and, really, really push the action for these people and for myself. I want one of those performance bonuses, and I really want to grind him down and finish this fight.
What do you think of this fight? If you get a good, nice, solid knockout, a good, solid submission victory, where do you think this is going to put you within the rankings? Not necessarily the public rankings that everyone goes, oh, this guy's 10-9. But what do you think this is going to put you in towards getting yourself up towards the higher echelon, the higher side of it?
I think with like you said, I got 2 setbacks, but a big finish throws me right back up there. As far as the Jacare fight, the UFC and everybody, I don't think counts it too much of a loss for me because I took it on short notice, and it was more I was helping them out. I don't know that for a fact, but that's what I assume, and that's kind of what it seemed like to them. That it was a no-lose situation for me. Mm-hmm. They just needed somebody to take it. So I think with a big finish, it could put me back up there. I know Larkin just lost, and so we're kind of teetering there. But I would like to string together 3 or 4 finishes this year, big wins, and then beginning of the year, I think I'm back up there near the top.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chris Camozzi getting ready to fight Andrew Trigg coming up here on UFC Fight Night 40 in Abu Dhabi. Where are you right now? It's obviously not the house. You're not in Denver. Where are you?
I'm in Kansas right now. I'm cornering Brian Rogers. He's one of my training partners. He moved to Denver. He joined Factory X. We had him. We had Cortez Coleman. We had a group of guys that just kind of all moved to Denver and joined up out here. So it's made my training camps hard.
Has it made it hard? Has it made it hard in a positive way, or has it made it hard in a I can't get out of bed way?
No, it's made it hard in a positive way. I mean, we've been beating the shit out of each other for almost 2 months now, and it's just really pushing me to another level. I can't slack any day training. A bad day means I get beat up, which is just like a fight. So I feel like I'm fighting week after week after week, and training. You hear most guys say training is the hard part, which is definitely true. So I've been grinding in the gym, and this is the best I've ever felt. As cliche as that sounds, but I got the right guys pushing me this whole camp.
Well, Chris, thanks for spending a couple minutes with us here on MMA Oddsbreaker. I appreciate it. Have fun out there in Kansas. It's gonna be an interesting night of fights for you guys. Let's see how everything pans out. But I can't wait to see you fight in Abu Dhabi. That's a great card. I think it's a great fight for you as well.
Thank you. You should have them. Oddsbreaker have them send you out there.
I would love to. I got to make Nick Alika send me on the road more often.
There you go.